The Monday on Sports Express, we start with the numbers. Inter edged 10-man Udinese to go top of the Serie A on 9 points. Spain are champions on the back of 8 wins on the bounce at the FIBA World Cup as 7 teams confirmed Olympic tickets. Jofra Archer claimed 6 wickets in the opening innings as England tied the Ashes and Australia retained the urn. Barcelona put 5 past Valencia and Atletico Madrid's winning streak is snapped at 4 as Sevilla go top of the La Liga. Liverpool recover from an early deficit to put 3 past Newcastle and stay perfect as rival City has turned, losing 3 goals to 2 to Norwich in the Premier League. And this is the number 1 sports show on radio. My name is Deji Omotoimbo. Welcome to Sports Express, brought to you by MTN. Welcome back to Sports Express, brought to you by MTN. It's time for International Newsroom. Here is Pedro Peter,
aka P Square. We start off with boxing, where former heavyweight champion Tyson Fury stayed on course for an eagerly anticipated rematch with Deontay Wilder with a victory over Otto Wallin in Las Vegas last Saturday. The 31-year-old Briton overcame a gruesome cut suffered in his right eye in the 3rd round to defeat Wallin via a unanimous decision by scores of 116 to 112, 117 to 111, and 118 to 110. Fury's record improves to 29 wins, which includes 20 knockouts, 1 draw, and 0 defeat, and insists he is ready for war when he squares up against WBC heavyweight champion Deontay Wilder next year. To cycling, Slovenian rider Primoz Roglic claimed a maiden Grand Tour crown and the red jersey, while Dutch sprinter Fabio Jakobsen won the final stage of the Vuelta a España Tour in Madrid, Spain last weekend. The 29-year-old topped the overall classification in first place, 2 minutes and 16 seconds ahead of Alejandro Valverde of Spain and fellow Slovenian Tadej Pogacar, respectively. Roglic, who had finished 3rd at this year's Giro d'Italia and 4th at last year's Tour de France, becomes the first Slovenian to win one of cycling's 3 Grand Tours, the Vuelta, the Tour de France, and the Giro d'Italia. To tennis, top seed Karolina Pliskova claimed her 4th title of the 2019 season following a straight set victory over Petra Martic of Croatia in the final of the Jeonju Open in China on Sunday. The 26-year-old Czech star, who dropped only 1 set throughout the event, saw off Martic 6-3, 6-2 in just 77 minutes in a rain-affected finale. Victory in China was the 15th career title for Pliskova and followed earlier titles won in Brisbane, Rome, and Eastbourne this year. Lastly, we wrap up with cricket, where England wrapped up the 5th and final Ashes test against Australia with a 135-run victory at the Oval in London on Sunday as they earned a 2-2 draw in the series. The hosts set Australia 399 to win and bowled them out for 263 to square up the contest as coach Trevor Bellis's last match in charge ended with a win, while both nations have 56 points and sit joint 4th in the World Test Championship. Australia retained the urn they won in 2017-2018, but miss out on the first series win in England since 2001, while the Ashes series has been drawn for the first time in 47 years.
Thank you very much, Pedro. Still on International Newsroom. Bodegutu is here. Quickly wrap up the FIBA Men's Basketball World Cup, which has ended with Spain as champions. Turned out to be a very, very comfortable victory in the final. Spain defeated Argentina by 20 points. I was a bit surprised at that. Yeah, 95-75. Let me just wrap up a bit before you talk. 3rd place match, France defeated Australia 67-59, and the tournament all-star 5. Ricky Rubio and Marc Gasol, both from Spain, Evan Fournier from France, Luis Scola from Argentina, the old man, and Bogdan Bogdanovic from Serbia, the top 5. And of course, it was Ricky Rubio who took the honors as MVP. But
he played very, very well. He was a boy wonder with Real Madrid before coming to the NBA. In fact, I'm still surprised that Ricky Rubio hasn't set the NBA on fire. When he crossed over, we had the same experience as he had for this young man, Luka Doncic at Dallas Mavericks, but somehow he hasn't played well. Well, he's playing well, but he hasn't lit up the NBA like we thought he would. But back in his favorite tournament, he's been awesome playing the space for Spain. I felt Spain should win it. I didn't think they win it this season.
It was a fantastic tournament for them. They won 8 games. They didn't drop any single game. Fantastic. Teams that have qualified for the Tokyo Olympics from this tournament, the 4th to 7th. United States ended up in 7th place in the tournament. And of course, Nigeria, best placed team from Africa. Iran, best placed team from Asia. And also Japan, who are the hosts.
So actually, the US have qualified before the tournament. They qualified with Argentina, the best from South America.
Oh, okay.
So they qualified before this. This was just them getting better standing.
For the rest, we wish them all the best
Ah.
in that dreaded
we
qualifier.
will enjoy watching.
We'll enjoy watching the qualifiers. Thank you very much, buddy. That was the international news, but they're still here. After the break, we return with the Nigerian sports scene. Welcome back. It's Nigerian sports scene on Sports Express, brought to you by MTN. Bode Oguti is still here. Enyimba, goalless draw at home. Well, they say goalless draws can be useful because you score a goal away from home, the other team has to score two, has to outscore you. So let's hope that they can find an away goal somewhere.
The good thing about there are two sides to this story. Enyimba created a lot of chances. They just didn't take their chances.
Those chances, yeah.
That's a good side. That's a good side of it. The other side is that they are going through a very, very how do I put it, hostile atmosphere.
In Sudan.
In Sudan. And these guys, they seem to be comfortable at home. In their last 9 home games in this tournament, they've had only 3 draws. 2 of them scored draws, and even their last game at home was a goalless draw. So Enyimba, because they created chances, if they keep their heads, I think they can get an away goal. But can they stop these guys from conceding? Because even while these guys are on the back foot, Enyimba played all the playing here. It's managed to get a couple of chances. At home, they might take them. That might be a problem, but I still think Enyimba have a chance.
Because 0-0 is better than 1-1.
Oh, yes,
if you're going to draw at home, let it be a goalless draw.
Let it be a goalless draw. The Rangers lost away to Pelicans 2-1. Rangers also, I mean, all the goals are scored in the first 26 minutes. And Rangers are 2 goals out within 24 minutes. And then they got their groove out, they got a goal back in the 26 minutes. And then they managed to get some football going, but they couldn't score again. So Rangers are saying, look, we didn't play well early. We got our groove back. It wasn't what we expected. We will get the job done. I believe them.
There's a story in the Nigerian newspaper today. We have to be cautious with this story. Because I think it's a rumor. We have not confirmed it that Super Falcons coach Thomas.
I call it unfolding story.
Thomas Deneby has quote and unquote abandoned the Super Falcons complaining about interference. I repeat, we are not sure.
It's not fully confirmed.
It's not fully confirmed. It's just a story we saw in the newspaper and we're commenting about it. But what are your thoughts?
The reason the man gave is something that I can relate with. He said that some officials are shutting out players that he wants to use because they complained about their bonuses not being paid. And we've seen it before.
Oh, okay.
A lot of these players say to us
they're trying to shut out the rebel players, more or less. Which he wants to use. But that's not the coach's business.
Exactly. So he's saying, look, you're interfering with my job. If I don't get this job done, you will come and hold me responsible. And so leave your whatever local politics out of it. Let me do my job. We'll see. We play Ivory Coast next in the Olympic qualifiers, and we have been told that the assistant coach has been told has been asked to take over while they're trying to convince the coach to come back. Let's see how it goes. But I feel that we will hear that the under 23 team have not been paid their allowances. These players will complain. They leave families, they play, and they see the NFL officials living large. So they feel you should pay us our money. And so I feel they should separate the two.
Exactly.
Always, even when, see,
they should handle that and leave it out of the coach's business.
Exactly. Look, even let the players make their complaints, but if they are good enough, let them play. Unless they say, look, I'm not playing again. But if they are good enough and they're willing to show up, let them play. That's why I'm not playing again.
It's what they call power show. All right, thank you very much, buddy. That was the Nigerian sports scene. When we return, a shocker in the Premier League. That's on the World Soccer Report. Welcome back to the World Soccer Report. Don't forget, we ask you to go to our Facebook. No, not our Facebook. Now go and subscribe to our YouTube channel. That's Sport Vision NG, a YouTube channel. From October, we have additional content, some great content you want to see. So go there and subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can, of course, watch Sports Express and Sports Yarn on that platform. This one is here. World Soccer Report. Nowhere else to start but at Carroll Road, where sensationally Norwich defeated Manchester City. But yeah, now we're talking this morning when we came to the studio. We feel sorry for those of you that play all these bets. Very sorry. Because there's no way anybody would have chalked this, seen this as anything other than a Man City win. And Yemi, that's a very interesting result. 3-2 Man City, already 5 points behind Liverpool. It's still early doors yet, but they've got to feel the pitch.
Yeah. Oh, they have to. They have to. And of course, European matches
are kicking in.
Start coming in. You have Carabao Cup, so hey, the matches start coming in thick and fast. But overall, most people expected that there would be goals in this game. But nobody knew that it would switch into the home side's favor. And you have to give them a lot of credit for the way they played.
Yeah.
They played very well,
Showed no fear.
defended well, despite having so many first team players out. They steadied the ship, very compact, 2 banks of 4, and when they had the chance to break
They were a
forward,
threat on the front
they
foot.
broke very well. Especially the second goal. It was a build up from the back. I have my issues with trying to play from the back, but these guys brought the ball out of defense well. And somehow, because of City's so-called high line, they picked out John Stones and Otamendi easily. They just broke.
Now, there's all this talk about Laporte injury and all of that. You can't come up with that excuse. You can't say because one player is injured, then suddenly the whole team is in trouble.
The three main centre backs City have are cost about £120 million, if I'm not mistaken. Come on. If
No
you have
excuses.
centre backs that cost far in
And
excess
then
of
why
that,
did why
you
did
should
he
be able
was
to
it
do
because
the
of the internet? Why did he leave De
KDB?
Bruyne on the bench?
You know, sometimes coaches have a little bit of an arrogant streak. I think sometimes, more often than not, it sets him for Pep Guardiola
So,
when he decides to
Norwich 3-2 over Man City. Another interesting result from the weekend. Watford 2, Arsenal 2. We always talk about game of two halves, but this is in stark contrast. Arsenal were absolutely flying in the first half, and then second half appeared was a different team. And then you have to say though that I question Emery's substitutions, taking out 2 experienced midfielders, Ceballos and Ozil, and then bringing on the 2 youngsters,
Willock and
Willock, and I felt that at that point in time you needed a bit more experience and know-how on the pitch.
You see, especially going away from home.
Yeah.
If it was at the Emirates, yes, you probably know that the team you're playing against will be on the back foot. Now you need a little bit of steel. And Willock and Reece Nelson are not the 2 players that offer.
And they gave the ball away a few times. You can't blame them though. They are young players and still have to grow. So other results: Manchester United somehow defeated Leicester 1-0. Well, they will accuse us of haters, but you know, we're Man U fans. We just didn't think Man U was going to win that game. But hey, they won it. Wolves 2, Chelsea 5. A word on that: the youngsters are doing the job for Chelsea. Tammy Abraham, Tomori, and
Mount.
interestingly, Tomori's father was my junior in secondary school.
So
Fantastic
maybe
player.
we'll use you.
No. I'm not an agent. Let him play for whoever he wants to play for.
Well, good one for Chelsea. Good one for Chelsea. I think I probably owe Tammy Abraham an apology because I said it here at the start of the season that I did not know in which alternate universe Tammy Abraham should be the one leading in line for Chelsea.
Well,
7 goals out of Chelsea's 11 goals this season.
It's crazy. He's doing well. Liverpool 3-1 over Newcastle after going behind. Barcelona 5-2 over Valencia. Real Madrid 3-2 over Levante. The surprise result in Spain was Atletico's 2-0 loss at Sociedad. So the 100% record is gone, and it is Sevilla 1-0 winners at Alaves who top the table.
Yes. Well, Sociedad is always a difficult place to go to. They moved from the Anoeta, moved to a new stadium, but still, difficult place to go to. Somehow, Atletico couldn't get going. Both goals were scored in the second half. The second goal, Oblak, a little bit suspect.
Yeah.
But then, Atletico have to pick themselves up. They have Juventus in midweek.
And on the question of Juventus, the battles were goalless draw at Fiorentina, and Inter took full advantage. 1-0 winners over Udinese to go top. Napoli 2-0 over Sampdoria. Inter with a perfect record. Roma 4, Sassuolo 2. So Juventus know they're in for a fight. This season.
They are in for a fight. The game against Fiorentina I expected to have goals, but somehow both teams just found a way not to score. But you got to love it.
Bundesliga, the big game was 1-1 between Leipzig and Bayern. Dortmund defeated Leverkusen 4-0. And in Ligue 1, our man scored on Friday. Lille 2-1 over Angers. He joined top scorer in the French league now with 5 goals. PSG 1-0 over Strasbourg. Booed and harried him all night. He came up with the goods as Neymar in the late stages of the game, but that relationship looks like it's permanently soured. Monaco 3, Marseille 4, Amiens 2-2 with Lyon results from France. Tonight, Aston Villa play West Ham, the battle of the Clarets and Blues, and Torino play Lecce in the Serie A. But they won't see anything till tomorrow. All right, thank you very much. Before we go, birthday shout out to 2 young ladies who mean the world to me and to us here. Tamilore Tinubu, who turned 18 yesterday, Happy birthday, Tammy, and my daughter, Pipila, who turned 17 this morning. Happy birthday to two lovely ladies.
How time is 18.
Tammy is 18.
Remember, we were on set at NTA for 90 minutes.
When
we had the news.
When the news was born. She's 18 today. She was 18 yesterday. Pipila is 18. Both families have ordered Alsatian dogs. For you know why. Birthday shout out done. Our moment of the weekend is from the Premier League as Norwich sensationally inflicted a first loss of the season on champions Manchester City. Pep's boys are now 5 points behind rivals Liverpool in the title race. Early doors, yes, but City have a chase on their hands. My name is Dick Giamontino. Thanks for your time. Good morning.